What's going on, everybody? It's Loto-Drandel here with a Warframe broadcast. Now, the update Hallowed Grounds, or Hallowed Guardians, just came out today for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So apparently they added some new stuff to it. Let's take a look at everything, shall we? But first, before I do, let's see what I want. Screw it, I'll stick to the frost for the moment. Let's see what's going on here. A new... Alright, we got 2 of those. Excuse me, sorry if I sound really sniffly. Let's see. Anything new here? Nope. Nothing new in the secondaries. Let's look at primary. I know there's the Zhug, which, here it is, and it takes, I'm betting, the Attica? No. 2 Argon Crystal and Nitane? And it's silent. Wait, okay, hold up. I need a... Just so I can see the Attica. Actually, no, wait, I can. Alright, so... comment. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't have the thing changed. Hold on. Settings... Advanced... For the moment. Hey boss. I'm just doing my usual beginning. You know, the whole what's up sort of thing, and just kind of going over, since we got the update for the PS4, just checking to see what we got for new. We got the Zhug bow. Nah, I never had time to. I just got back from working out, actually. Well, working out plus swimming, so in a sense, I've been pretty busy. I need a Megastar. How dare you? Well, what is a Megastar? So I gotta make the crappy hammer. And you require... you don't require much. Zhug is Kek. Kek? Okay. Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by that. Forgive me. I'm guessing you meant to say, like, it's okay or something? I don't know. Let me get the Cyber. If anything, it's gonna be fodder. Let's see. Primary blueprints. Zhug. Which I could actually make right now. Internet memes and stuff. Okay. Now I see what you meant. I get what you mean now. Sorry about that. Zhuga, however you want to say it. Let's make it. And let's make the crappy Megastar. Crappy, shitty, however you want to call it. I need to figure out if I can trade this frickin' blueprint plus the parts. I wonder what I can get from that. I need to get about 11,000 more Creo. Oh, yay! Oh no, so much fun looking for that. Sucks that Warframe isn't cross-platform. I agree. At least for consoles, that would have been nice. For PC, it would be kind of hard. Would like to play Witcher. I assume when you say Witcher, you mean with me. It's all good. I know what you meant, dude. Let's see. Actually, hold up. Did I get this war set up right? No, I have not. What did I have? Okay, hold up. Body count. We got that. We got the blood rush. Shit war build, laughed my ass off. Well, technically, this is not even my actual build. This is just more of a fun build. I don't even have my actual build in here. My original build actually focused more on damage and a little bit of speed. I've been tempted to go without element, though, just to test the waters, but I'm just having fun. Whenever I get the primed heavy trauma, I already know what's gonna go, where it's gonna go. I may eventually, you know, did my own damage. I did the same. If you check out my playlists, my original war greatsword build, I had that. I did have a slight crit build with it. Well, you're on PC, man. Who kn and I don't think frickin' Baro is gonna be back for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know when he'll be back. Actually, let me check. I'm gonna drop by a relay real quick and see. No, I don't want to go to the busy one. I want to go where it's calmer. Ah, dang. 900 plus impact damage. I had to check to see what impact my weapon is. I'll let you see it once I get done with this. I am looking forward to getting to 200, where I can get the primed fury. That is one. You know, I do like having speed on my weapons. He's gonna show up tomorrow, I think. Well, whether he shows up tomorrow or not, we are going to find out. Let's go. The coloration of the sigil looks kind of weird on my back. Maybe I should take off the Ciondana just so it looks presentable. Surfacing. Nope, it says he's surfacing in 7 days. So next week. Yay. Screw those 200. Bored with Warframe. What? Didn't log in like 1 month. Ah. Oh wait. Oh, Cephalon. Hello. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow, I feel retarded right now. 200 days. Yeah. Well, I'm at like... Well, since they did the update where we actually don't have to, you know, log out, log back in for the reward, we'll see after a little while. We'll get to see where I'm at. Hello. Of course, I only got one. Got 20 left. I got like 20, 25, something like that. Okay, Clem. Why do I keep seeing you saying Clem? Seriously. I never see you next to Darvo. At least not anymore. But yeah, I don't know why. I just never... I'm so far behind that I don't even bother to log in. I just watch The Flash all day and play Black Ops 3 and F4. F4. I'm assuming you mean Far Cry 4. Or not Far Cry, Fallout. Ugh. My allergies are kicking my ass. Not even the Frost Prime can protect me. Darvo! Yes, I can imitate you too.
Listen, I have a little job for you. Interested?
No. Not right now. You see, got 240 plus mods on. Takes 5 minutes. One game I really want them to put on PS4, and you might think I'm crazy for this, but I would like to see Skyrim on PS4 and bringing the mods over to it. I mean, so I'll just put it like this: if they were to bring, on PS4 the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, bring the Legendary Edition, and allow us to play the mods that are on PC. All I can say is I would play that game off the frickin' chain. I'd play it out the wazoo. That's what I'd like to see. Allow console, allow PlayStation players to access those PC mods. That would be cool. Okay, what am I doing? Arsenal. Yeah, with this current build, 763 impact. So it's not bad. Isn't Skyrim on the consoles or just the last gen? Right now, Skyrim's only on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. PC's got the mods. Lucky them. But sadly, I don't got it. You already know my story with that. But, yeah, quite honestly, I would like them to port it, or however you want to call it. Have them put it on the PS4. Allow us to have the mod support, if you want to. I guess we'll call it that. I'd be happy. I would play that game for. God, I'd probably play that thing for days. Not in one sitting, of course, but I'm sure you get my point. Well, it's old, but I think you have to agree on this, though, boss. Skyrim is far superior to Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online is I don't need to say what that is. Next Elder Scrolls will be 100%. When is the next Elder Scrolls game, though? That's the kind of the downer. I did try. By the way, I did. Look, I got both. Well, I just don't got the funding to do it. Honestly, Skyrim to me is the best Elder Scrolls game. And even at its age, even with the age that Skyrim has, I love Skyrim. Because there's so much shit you can do. Could you imagine how much more life that game would have on consoles if it had access to those mods? Oh my god. I mean, there were so many mods that I saw that I wanted to frickin' play so bad. There was even talks of, like, if they were to port it to the PS4, they would add, for example, there was this talk about there's going to be a modded quest where after the Civil War, they hold the moots. It's boring to play alone. Fun, but yeah. But yeah, here's the thing that I would think with Skyrim. If there was this talk that if they did bring it to PS4, Xbox One, there was a rumor floating around for a while that they were not only going to allow us to have the mods that are on the PC for a price, but they would have added more DLC to it. One that was being talked about was a continuation after the Civil War. Now, depending on where you are with the main story, would influence how the DLC would play out. What would happen is the mood would convene. After this is if the Stormcloaks win. The rumor that was floating about was that Ulfric Stormcloak, while the Stormcloak army, if you win, you're fighting alongside them. He would actually, and have PC mods next month. I'm not into the Fallout series as much. I just can't. I don't have the money right now to get it. I do live on my own, and bills come first. There's the old saying: first you work, then you play. But now back to where I was, before I lose track. Now the word that was going around was that supposedly we would have Huh, nice. But yeah, supposedly, like, you already know the whole story with Skyrim. You know, if you play the Stormcloaks, even though it never shows up, the moot would eventually convene. Apparently, there was actually a DLC adding on a quest. Well, not just quests, but events that Ulfric would actually he would give up the throne of High King, and he would give it to you. So pretty much, he would remain the Jarl of Windhelm, and you would become the High King of Skyrim. You would be able to choose which city would be the city of the High King. There was a lot more to it. I'm just giving just kind of the rough outline. But if they had brought that, I can only imagine how much life they would breathe into Skyrim. And there was talks of allowing us to explore more of Morrowind. You know, if they would allow us, we would explore more of Morrowind. They would allow us to go into to Cyrodiil, to High Rock. Just pretty much what would happen is they would expand the maps to where it's similar to the size of ESO, and they would have more quests. They would bring in the PC mod quests that I'm sure that you know of. They would bring in added DLC, including the one that I just told you, which if they were to do that, I would buy it. I would buy the DLC, and I would just be streaming it all day just for you guys to watch. Skyrim would breathe life into Elder Scrolls, because ESO, yes, multiplayer has fun elements, but for me, most of the time I was playing alone, it was just garbage. In the immortal words of Angry Joe, I'm sure you may have heard of the user Angry Joe Show, Angry Joe Vargas. He, in his intro, "You done fucked it up." I would love to see Skyrim remade for PS4 with all that. That would, it would at least, outside of Fallout 4, which, yes, is Bethesda, it would actually give us... if they remade Skyrim, it would give us something to get into. Yeah, his review on ESO though, I'm sure you could admit he hit the nails on the head really hard, and honestly, I had to agree with him. I played it, I did not like it. It's just, as he quoted it, it was a running simulator, and I hated that. At least in Skyrim, you could get mounts. If you help people, you could actually, they'd let you ride the mounts without, it being called stealing. It would be ride. Or my favorite one though, is being able to summon Arvak. Arvak has got to be my favorite horse in the entire game. Yeah, he's kind of undead. Yeah, I know we get mounts, but aren't they still rather expensive? Or did they finally change those costs around? When I started playing, it was still freaky expensive. On the consoles, it was bad. And they took a lot of the stuff that made Skyrim great. They did not have it in the frickin' sorry, allergies are killing me. Like when you look at Skyrim, you had all the skill, you had all those skill trees, those perks. Yeah, same here. But it's hard to describe it, man. It's just like, while $10 to $20 to some people, that's a lot. To me, that's a lot. It's a lot to me because I work part-time and I have to save money.
Loyalty issues, Tano. My Sanuka project will fix that for you.
I could easily beat that part. Excavation, I could, kind of. This one, on the other hand, I'd have to frickin' run around. Ooh, Sheev. I've heard good things about the Sheev dagger. I've heard a lot of good things about it. What's your opinion on it, boss? I'm actually thinking of challenging myself to actually getting this alone. Actually, nah, I'll just play with it. I'll just play with it. I'll pug it. I'll pug it.
You have loyalty.
Okay, first I want to change. If we're going against the Corpus, I need magnetic. And then... well, it's... a lot of people looked at it as good for end play, like if you did solo, like with Ivara, like if you stack the body count and the blood rush with it. Now, whether it's the case or not, I don't know. I'd like to see this thing rock around with an Ivara with body count. Body count is insane. Body count and blood rush is insane. I've actually made some use on it. I've actually managed to get this thing where, and I wasn't streaming at the time, but I had actually gotten it to a point where my crit multiplier was 5 times, or my body count multiplier. Sorry, and this thing to stack and just having Berserker where you just swing like a frickin'. Well, yeah, Valkyrie and Excal, of course, they most likely don't work. I'm actually referring to, like, whenever you go around as an Ivara, you know, when you're prowling, which I'm sure you might have seen me do a couple times, or just running around with another person. Excalibur, my build won't even need those. I would just go build, just frickin' max out on damage and just wipe the floor. Alright, radiation, that's a no-no. Radiation, we want... there it is. Scorch replaced with... it's tempted, but no. Yeah, I can show it to you. Give me a minute. I'm actually going to be doing a video with him before long, so if I ever do any updates with it, I'll have it up online. Now, let's see. How many builds did I have with this thing? I need to make sure so I know. Okay, this was my strength build. My damage build. Okay, so I had 2 builds. This one is my energy drain, less drain build. This is my maxed out, in your face, slashing everything to bits mode. So let me jump out real quick. Well, let me jump to my duration efficiency build so you can get a feel for it. I consume 0.63 energy per second. So for every, let's do the math in my head here. Every 100 seconds, I would consume 63 energy. Well, let me show you my my damage build. My pure. I call it pure assault. Now, this one is a 1.14. However, I have been tempted to take this off because my strength would still be 211. And I would replace it with primed continuity, which would then bring my energy drain to 0.8. So 4 energy for every 5 seconds. And I would still be putting out 527. versus 527 versus 437.5. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could really tweak this build to suit you. But just so you know, this is with an arcane helmet. Arcane Pendragon. I had collected nearly every arcane helmet before they became what they are. Arcane. Yeah, the final discussion one, I pretty much I'm leaving it at that because of the fact that he's not worth my time anymore. I'm now referring to him as a flash in the pan. He's no longer worth mentioning by any means. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's pretty much to sum it up. I just mentioned that, his attempt to degrade, humiliate, embarrass, mock. His attempt to me was a complete, utter failure because he failed to understand the entire point behind the video that I had done. So I just told him, even if what he said that even if his ban was bogus, his past behaviors ended up being the sword that slew him. He fell on his own sword. Yeah, and like I said, I do get it. He was mad, but the thing is, exactly, talking shit doesn't help. He talked shit about me. He talked shit about one of my other subscribers who hasn't been on here for a while, KV. I actually subscribed to him earlier. You might see some of his comments in my videos. He actually commented in that latest one. He even did a video discussion. And, well, just spoiler warning, it is in German, so if you want him to translate it, you might have to ask him. But yeah, Revix Dev attacked him about calling him an idiot and just all this rude BS, and and yeah, it is his fault. Here's what I mean. He said that he claimed that he reported Jericho, the alleged the person he accused of an exploit, that he reported it, and that instead of getting a medal, he gets banned. And I even said this to him in a message. Could the reason you got banned because you talked trash about the partners, you verbally attacked Jericho, who was the one who apparently exploited a glitch with Trinity Prime, and not only do you do that, you then start attacking other YouTubers. Digital Extremes named you. They made him a persona non grata. He put them in a position that, quite honestly, he didn't ask to be put in, or they didn't ask to be put in. He forced their hand. Digital Extremes, I'm sure, didn't want it to come to that, but because of what he's done, I do too. AGGP does kind of take things a little too far when it comes to. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. And here's the thing with me. Between all the Warframe partners, if I had to pick which one was the better of them, and honestly, and people might still hate me for this, would probably hate me for this, I'd say Magamu. Now, and I agree, it is his channel, but people can only take so much. I agree. But I would say Magamu would probably be the better of them. Maybe even Quiet Shy on sometimes. But overall, though, the whole group is messed up in some shape or form. And I don't mean any insult to Digital Extremes, because I think they made, like I said, both of them. It's between the two. Magamu, alright. I don't know, you may have watched my first video that I did. But what got me, when I first got into Warframe, I watched, originally it was People's Choice Gaming, before he went on to other things. Then I started watching Magamu. I didn't know about Quiet Shy at the time. But I liked watching Magamu's channel at the time because, for me, you know, a noob, a new Tenno. Agreed. It is pretty sad. I mean, she'd get a lot more out of it. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, but like Magamu, at least, you know, he had some pretty informative videos. Like, you know, he discussed the new Warframes when they came out, the new weapons. But I started from People's Choice, then went to Magamu. I'm still subbed to Magamu just to see if there's anything new. And yeah, when I found out about that whole clash between all of them, I originally I was subscribed to Rev for about a year and a half. I was subscribed to Magamu from early 2014. So about half a year difference between when I subscribed to both. But the thing that Rev needs to realize, and I'm not bashing him when I say this. I say this because as a fellow Tenno. Same here. I'm subbed to watch anything, you know, news and anything updates. Like, you know, the new primes that got revealed, which I did find out that the sidearms, because people were saying that was either AK Stiletto or AK Somati. It's the AK Stilettos, the AK Stilettos. Now, but the thing that Rev needs to realize, and this is my opinion, you can take this with a grain of salt. In my opinion, RevXDev needs to learn that the world doesn't revolve around him. That just because he does something that is considered good, it doesn't mean he can act like a royal jack-off to him. Yeah, when I first saw the video, when I first saw the trailer before it was confirmed, I even said that had to have been the stilettos, because the build, how it looks, if you looked at its body, the body that, you know, how the guy was holding it. Then when I looked at how the Vauban was holding those pistols and how it was shooting, it screamed AK Stiletto. Even though it's the build, you know, how it looks has some similarity to the AK Somati. But yes, Rev, I felt, got extremely selfish about the whole scenario. He allowed things to fly out of control, and I said, as a result, and I told, had he kept his mouth shut, I'm willing to bet, I would stake my life, figuratively speaking, that he would have had a much better chance of having his account back had he just... I am too. I mean, Vauban is not... I mean, unless they rework his skills, he's not that great. I'll still get it because I'm I don't know if I ever told you this story. When I first got into the clan that I'm in, which now I'm the leader, Mirage Prime, that would have been nice. I was actually hoping for a Necros Prime. Necros, I think, would have been badass to have. I mean, he came out before Mirage or an Oberon. I would rather have Necros, because Necros, could you imagine desecrating in survivals and having those death orbs to give him power if you don't use the Syndicate mod that takes out your health? That would have been badass to see. Oh, I know she is. Mirage plus Cyanoid Simular equals insanity. It's the Cyanoid Simular. Well, Simular and or Cyanoid Simular. But, you know, most cases, everyone would already have the Cyanoid. Alright. I am attempting the sortie with a pug. Wish me luck. And let's pray to God we don't F it up. Well, the normal one's alright, but But yeah, Cyanoid took the cake. Because Cyanoid at least has its capabilities with doing the magnetic damage, giving you more, you know, trying to figure out the best way to word it. I think you get the idea.
Let's override the security. Override successful. Let's get going. Alarms reset.
Yeah, crit. I don't do crit with the Cyanoid. I just go for all-out damage and maybe a bit of status. I'll have to look at my build again and let you know. I like the Cyanoid Simulator though. It's fun just watching those enemies get sucked in.
Target found. Destroy it.
And I need to make a mental note to when I get back. I need to update this build because I forgot I don't have my primed mods in here. When I, primed Warframe mods, I notice my power is lower than it's supposed to be. Eliminate all enemy personnel? Yay. I will be honest though, I do like the mods that came out for the primary. Bladed rounds and Argon scope for bows is a freaking godsend. I usually do. At least with the Loto-Drandel, it's easy to do that. Ah, come on, dude. Seriously? Yeah, because most bows, the fire rate is, the charge rate is a 1. The frickin' the Loto-Drandel is fast as hell. It's 4 times the speed.
Walkers incoming.
.25 to be exact. But it was a good try.
Mission complete. Excellent.
52,000 credits. Nice. Oh, that gives me back what I used on those gives me back what I used on those blueprints. I gotta make a phone call real quick, but I'll still be doing gameplay.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno.
Okay, I'm back. That was quick and painless. Okay.
Has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Die, dude! There. Sup, Alpha?
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire.
Just logged into Warframe, got 75% off. Very nice, bruh. Very nice. Let's see, we got us a Wukong, we got 2 Frosts, including me. And we got an Ivara. Thank you! That'll do just nicely. Come here. Oops. Did that hurt? I would love to have something like that. I already know what I would probably get with it. Ooh.
Artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. We need another.
Oh, you put the cloak on me. Wow, thanks. Alright, got some more energy. Okay. Shoot. I would get the I already got, yeah, I got Zephyr though, so I don't really need it as much. Right now I'm just missing two Warframes. Whoop. Glow bit. Okay, you just threw it down.
Picked up a target. Gone to the dig site.
So, the Corpus are just a cult worshipping.
Alright, put it on and charge. Grab and charge. Woo! Yeah, I've got all the Prime Warframes currently. All I really needed was all the weapons, and I've already managed to grab them all. That was kind of pointless, dude, but okay. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Really hoping that would have. I only need the Vectus. Yeah, I managed to get the Vectus about 3 weeks ago. The hardest one for me, for some reason, was getting the the spear. I couldn't get the blades. Those were a struggle, at least for me. Well, that was a Founders Pack exclusive, so that's never gonna happen. Going to see. I'd be tempted to buy that, but I don't think so. I mean, honestly, I'd have a lot that I would need to catch up on. Not just, I'd have to catch up on all the primes that are vaulted. I would buy it too. It's just like I said, I have to catch up on all the vaulted frames. Frost, Mag, Rhino. I've already got them on here. Exactly. Alright, looks like, yeah, we're good on power. Ooh, ow. How dare you!
Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Alright, we gotta go. Uh-oh. Someone down. I don't know who that is. I'm just moving towards extraction. Oh, just done some. Oh, there they are. I think Alright, they're good. Moving.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Yeah. Well, beggars can't be choosers, you know. Wow. Alright, looks like he allowed mine to stay. I'll be honest, Viral's not bad on in this endeavor. Well, for me, I would have loved to see Necros as a prime. That would have been badass. Having a prime desecrator that could just get energy back from death orbs. Stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll!
Marking the map.
Oh, yeah. Oh no. I think they might trip that one up.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Oh, great. There we go. It's full. Full on power. Doesn't need any more. Alright. Mag could actually use a rework. Mag was one of those that I actually enjoyed. He was always fun to use to troll the I always enjoyed using him for the Corpus. Oh crap, we got a Bursa! Hello! Even though they did the update, which is nice. Well, Mag has only one decent weapon or one decent move, and that to me is the shield polarized. I'm talking about shield polarized, dude. Shield polarized to me is a good one. You know, cut down your opponent's all enemy shields while adding to your allies and your own. For those with high shields, at least, that could, or run out of shields, that would give you some. I'm sure you get the idea. Alright, catch you later, Alpha. Alright, pick this up. Good. Woo!
Excavator deployed. Unit now extracts the artifact.
Oh no, they got two of them. That's bad. Alright. Guardian Exami. Well, one thing you gotta remember though, dude, is I don't have max mods right now. My mods aren't even full. So they're, like I said, I don't even have everything maxed. My blind rage isn't maxed. Nothing. Actually, the only things that are really maxed out are probably the low rank stuff. That's about it. My Excal though was made. I've had the first build made for energy drain, loosening up the energy drain. My second one was a pure power strength. With the power strength on my original one, if I made a pure power, I'd have almost 250%. I'm not even using the transient fortitude mod, which I do possess. What do you have with your build? Unless there's a power strength mod that I probably don't have. Ah, there it is. There's one. Power drift, fortitude. I don't have fortitude on mine. Oh, you're talking transient. I don't use transient. I'm using blind rage. If I was using all of them, I'd probably break 300. Bad build, but you're lazy to get a blind rage. I can understand that, but it's annoying to try to get them all. Aye, frickin'. What the? Hey, whatever's attacking me. Sheesh. Ah, dang it. Thank you guys. Woo! Moving. Double globe. Let's see him get through that. It's easier to hit headshots with the bow when you properly aim. Wow, it's a risk. That was a risky move going outside of the globe. Alright, one more. Alright. Do I have auto aim? No. I'm actually aiming this myself. This thing's pretty tough. Some of these are pretty tough to aim. Since I put down to where I can see the comments, it's actually even harder. Alright, I'll go ahead and put a second one for cushion. Yeah, I hated to... Oh, God. Alright. Alright, so we need to get just one more, and we need to get it at 2.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the next site. Remaining sites.
20. Whoa! If I fall over. How dare you?
They'll have plenty of robotics. Corpus never fight for themselves.
Okay, we got it. Welcome back, Alpha. Alright, one more should do the trick. Ow! There we go. Now all we gotta do is protect it and we're done. If we choose, I think we're all one out of here.
Proceed to the dig site.
They'll have plenty of robotics. Corpus never fight for themselves.
Woo!
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig site.
Well, it's just the fact that we made a couple mistakes with some of these knots. When we had a couple pop up when they shouldn't, when we weren't trying to get them to. So, a couple mistakes. Ah! Why you never do corporate survival alone? Just haven't gotten around to it yet. I will eventually, but right now we're just trying to get through the sortie. Oh, I've had like 15 to 20 of those things. And with the update that they brought in where they actually made them weaker, shouldn't be as bad to get to deal with them. That's a silly username. Kiss the chimp. But it works. And as my reward, 124. A neuroed. Okay. Okay, well, this is where we have to go. Assault rifle. Alright. Loki Prime. With the Soma Prime. With my trusty duration and hushed invisibility. Take it up. Ah, no weapon. No weapon. Yes, I got the Azima. I've had it. It's not a bad weapon, but I think it could be better.
You have loyalty issues, Tano. My Sanuka program will fix that for you.
Wait, this is a... It says it's a rescue mission. Yet it says assassination. What the frick? And yeah, you're right. Actually, Boltor would be better, probably. If only I really wish I had the frickin' puncture mod for that weapon. I haven't used the Boltor in a while. I guess it wouldn't hurt to stretch its legs. Or triggers.
You have loyalty issues, Tano. My Sanuka program will fix that for you.
You say it will. I say F you. I haven't used Boltor Prime in a while. Sortie Rescue Corpus. That's what I frickin' thought. It is frickin' rescue. Let's try this on my own while I wait for troops. Shall we?
Prisoner here that is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
Whoop, wrong way. Wait a second, what the frick? Oh, here we go. Duh. Well, I picked the wrong skill. But hey, whatever.
The enemy is on high alert. The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes. The prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
Trying to figure out where the frick it is.
I will not forget this, Tenno.
You've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the establishment. I'll take care of the rest. Walkers incoming.
I need a weapon.
Should have used the frickin' irradiated on these guys. Turn them on each other. It's a rescue, but I'm running as fast as I can to get this hostage out of there. Thankfully, oh crap! A burst on the way. All right, here we are. Extraction. Frickin'. Ugh. Ugh.
Mission complete. The captive has been liberated.
Zenuric lens. Okay, cool. Whenever I go into the mission, that won't be bad. I will say this though, I am looking forward to the Divine Will mission when it comes out. And that'll be next week. Expect streaming a bit with that. Saying great job everyone. All right.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Sanuka program will fix that for you.
Sadly, I can't do anything more with it. Oh well. Whew. That was crazy.
I was wrong about you. You're a hero to these people. And to me.
That sounds really wrong.
Here's what we can do for you.
Huh. I'll just get another tower key pack. Not bad. Thanks, Gabriel. I'm glad you like it. You just missed out on Sortie. Should I sacrifice this? Yep, I did finish it, Gabriel. Got the Zenuric lens. And, well, right now at least, you know, I'm trying to get trade Syndicate weapon for Syndicate weapon. I'm trying to get the Sakura Penta and the Sakura Dual Kestra, though I might just wait till my buddy and my friend Vane gets maxed out with those, and then I'll trade with him. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick restroom run. Cyanoid Simulor is beast. You can trade a Vahek. Vacor heck for that. I know I could, but well, Actually, I didn't show you my factions, did I? Well, just in case I haven't shown you my factions. Or the syndicates that I'm with. Steel Meridian, Arbiter, Cephalon, and Red Veil. My friend is going to have New Loka, Perrin, and Red Veil maxed out. He's going to be hard leveling Steel Meridian. So I'll be trading these weapons to hit the weapons from these two to my friend Vane for New Loka, Perrin. Although New Loka, I already got my what Gabriel likes to call my sexy toy. Gabriel knows what that is. Just in case, I don't know if I've even shown you my collection yet, Alpha. I'll go ahead and show you real quick what I've collected for Warframes. Yeah, and yeah, Alpha, that's the weapon, Sancti Tigris. I already traded. I traded. I think it was a Vacor Marlock and like 5 plat for it. Let me ask you guys an interesting question. I'm actually thinking of changing focus schools. In your opinion, my play style is I like to play stealthy at times, but I like to be ultra aggressive. Which school would you recommend that I unlock? I started off with Unairu, which is petrification, but I'll be honest, I don't really like it as much. My friend chose Vazarine, which, if I remember correctly, is the healing. Zanuric, Void Pulse. Madarai? I'm guessing that's the Phoenix Gaze. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna look at each tree real quick. I like to gain knowledge of what each thing does. I think Vazarin is the healing. Naramon. Alright, Naramon, that's... frickin' chat thing, go away. Mind Spike. Naramon. Mind Blast. Very nice. And which path would you guys direct? Like whenever I unlock this, which way would you guys advise me to go between Naramon and Madurai? And sorry if I seem a little slow moving around. I'm doing something else real quick while I have a moment. I'm checking something on my phone. Okay. Weird. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Alright. Yeah. Increases slash damage. Passive. These passive ones seem rather... Yeah, well, I didn't know what the deal was with the focuses. I kind of bum rushed Second Dream. Alright, well, in that case, I'll need to save up try to get some plat together to get some greater Madurai lenses. Because I'm kind of bored with the Unairu school. I mean, I love turning enemies to stone. Makes me kind of feel like it really... Doing it with Saren Prime makes me feel like I'm Medusa. Honestly, I think I can get rid of this weapon. The Mule of Ceranos is useless now, don't you guys agree? There it is. Let's see. So hard to frickin' talking while streaming while checking my phone. That's multi-frickin' tasking. Well, I got Rakta. I'm talking about the Mutalist. I'm talking about the Mutalist version. Alright, there we go. Done. Alright guys, I gotta make a quick phone call, so I'll keep doing gaming runs while I'm on the phone. Okay, the person didn't answer. Send out a gas that does. I mean, I've like I said, I know what it does. I've used it. I just, if you know, I mean, I'd rather have the Rocta, because at least Rocta does viral. You know, it's just, ugh. And look who calls back. Wow.
doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
That was a close one.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
For the Lotus.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here. Doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Move and strike. We have to win this. Warframe is strong.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Transference still holding.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Or the Tenno.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't expect that to take as long as it did. Yeah, sorry, I was talking to my girlfriend. Oh, did you guys miss me talking? I'm touched.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle, that's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Okay. I'm actually thinking eventually, when possibly taking off something to put in for speed. God, here's a weapon I hadn't used in ages. Yeah. AKA Pew Pew. Yeah, then you got the Loto-Drandel Wraith. Loto-Drandel Wraith is superior in crit, while you got the Loto-Drandel Prime being superior in one prep. Oh, I already got Spear Prime right there. And I actually like the build I have for it. I guess that's one way to put it. I need to increase the crit damage on this thing, and I need to get this maxed out. Looks like I'll need to add another V polarity to this. After that, it'll be all ready to go. Since I have the Detron, the Mara Detron, I can get rid of the Detron regular. Does Prime Access give you the repeated exclusive? No, the Sion Danas were all different. Like the Ember Prime came with, you can't really tell. Came with this. There was a bunch of different Sion Danas, dude. I just can't think of all of them for primes. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Hold on. Hold on, I'll show you the ones that I have. I've got 2 of them, or 3. This came with the Sarin Prime, the small one. This came from Ember. This, I want to say, was either Nyx or Actually, no, I think it was Nova. was from the Nova Prime. Yeah, 3 Forma I think is all this needs. And you're welcome, Coca-Cola. Big Mac Coca-Cola, hold the pickle, hold the mustard, and keep your eyes on your fries. I can definitely say this. Is Vobbin Prime coming next month? Probably for PC, not for PS4. PS4 is gonna be waiting a while. Yeah, that's the one that came with Ember. That's this one, dude. This is the one that came with Ember. It's my favorite too. Also, back in the day, back then, and I don't think they apparently don't do this anymore. Let's see, what time is it now? It is okay. So I can actually withdraw these whenever even on my phone. So, you guys may not have known this, but check this out. As you guys know, there are distilling and Titan extractors. The Ember Prime Access came with this, a Titan Extractor Prime. I just call them Titan Prime Extractors. Then I want to say the Nova. I want to say it was Nova, but I can't remember. There was another Prime Access way back in the day. We'll just say that came with the distilling Prime Extractors. Yeah. These are pretty hard to come by now. Well, they should be hard to come by. But yeah, the fun part is actually here's the fun. I think you might already know the extractors lose their health over time. The primes can regain their health. Fun fact. Let's put this last one on Eris. And now I have 4. I'm maxed out on my extractors. So yeah, now you guys know. I like it. It's actually one of the things that I've loved about the Prime Extractors is that they gain health. Now, I will say this, between the two, if you want to ask my opinion, if you go on here for small amounts of time, I would say, if you're ever able to get it, I would say the Titan Prime Extractor, because each one takes 4 hours to finish, as I call it, excavating for any materials. But speaking of extractors, can check it. Yep, it can. So if I was ever, when I wake up in the morning, I could actually pull them out, and then I could send a few others out. Oh, dude, I'm always signed in. It's on my phone, and my phone's right in front of me, so I could always check. The Warframe app is good for a lot of things. It's good for that. It's good for the extractors. It's good for checking out alerts. Good for checking out some news. To be honest, though, and this is just kind of my fault. I didn't really pay much attention. This update with the Hallowed Guardians caught me off guard. They did an update eventually, Gabriel, where they added the extractor piece. Oh, the thing is, yeah, it is kind of a pay to win, but the thing you got to remember, Alpha, is that some of the Prime accesses, like since we on PC we cannot get Excalibur Prime, as you know. So some people looked at these Prime extractors as a way for Digital Extremes at the time to make up for that. So it was kind of like a little something extra to make it worth our while. And it can be pay to win, but the thing is that back then you could acquire the Prime frames just by knowing the drop tables, knowing where they drop, and then all you have to do from there is just farm them. If I had to say the hardest thing for me to farm, it would either be Trinity, just back then, because I just was struggling to get the parts, or definitely not Nyx. I would have to say it was either Trinity Prime or Nova Prime. Those are probably the two that I struggled the most. Just because the tables at the time were overloaded with other parts, so it was hard to get what you wanted. While with this, the way they have it now, the most annoying item right now to some people is the Nyx Prime systems. Although, when the blueprints on their own are like 10 ducats, but when you make them, let me go find this thing real quick. If I were to make this, like right now it's like 10 or 20 ducats, but when I make the systems, they are actually worth 50 ducats. And the best part is the Prime systems actually take parts that are components that I have an overabundance of. And since I saw those Oberon blueprints, I realized I need to go back and destroy this. Yeah, dude, honestly, I think I've put about, I want to say I've put about maybe, it's not pay to win, really. Like I said, you could acquire all of this stuff by playing the game and getting everything. Some people will buy them everything just because they want to get to it quickly. But for me, some of the stuff I've bought that I did the Prime accesses was specifically to get my hands on more of the exclusive stuff. Specifically, it was the extractors, the Ciandanas. But now I will tell you guys this: the Prime access this time around, as you know, we have two Prime accesses on the consoles. We have the one that gives the weapons in Warframe, along with like 2,600 some plat. Then we have the smaller. I'll show you real quick. As you see, we have these two. So the way I look at this, when this came out, I could have gotten the Saren Prime access. I was actually considering it, but by the time the thought about buying these ever crossed my mind, I had already acquired the Nikana Prime, all the parts except for the hilt, and about 20 minutes after getting this Prime, I got this one. I got the Sigil one. The Sigil with the boosters and the Ciandana. The boosters are good, especially when you want to get weapons mastered, maxed, because as you guys know, I do various builds in Warframe. I'm eventually, guys, I'm going to dust off some of these older weapons and, put out, beginner builds if I'm able to. I'll even put out complete builds. When I say complete, meaning once, I've put the max amount of forma that you should put into them and, the right polarities, so on and so forth. So the affinity boosters are good for helping to max out warframes and weapons. And even, I might even do one with the Sentinel's weapon and the Sentinel itself, if you guys would like to see those. But the way I look at this, I've invested about, I want to say I probably invested about not 500. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Okay, actually, I've put in about $850 to $1,000 into this game, and it's because I enjoyed this game a lot. If you guys think that it's a waste of money, I mean, you know, I just like it. And yeah, that little plat trick works too, which is why you guys see me. I'll show you real quick. You guys have seen me with so many tower keys. See that? I got so many freaking tower keys, and I know what to do with. Alright, so that's enough talk. Let's get to some action, shall we? I'm gonna do a small mission, just because I need to get rid of these keys. Aren't DE making better Sentinels, like bigger and stronger? There was talk about them releasing another Prime Sentinel. Like, right now we have Worm and Carrier Primes. There are some people that would like to see a Death Cube Prime. And for me, I would love to see that. The frickin' laser, the little death machine gun thing that it had was so fun to mess around, to fuck around with. Pardon my French, sorry. So, in regards to other Sentinels, I don't know. I mean, the Deriga that they made was okay. DE's working on a new Sentinel. Yeah, I've heard they're going to make a new one that's kind of like for beginners. So for me, it'll be mastery fodder. And I realized what I forgot to do. I forgot to drop by the dojo to turn in all those pigments. Well, back in the time that I did it, I had the money to spare. Now I don't really have as much. But I still invest in this game when I can. Because, you know, DE may have some issues, like, but for the most part, I think they're really, really good people. Despite what other drama attention seekers say. I won't go saying names because that a certain individual already had his so-called 15 seconds of fame. You can figure out who I'm talking about. I'm trying to think. Did I ever get, I don't know if I gave one of you guys or if none of you guys have gotten a tour of my dojo. Alright, Alpha. In that case, I'll go ahead and,
Close one.
you wish, Gabriel. But no. Alright, Alpha, I'm gonna go to 20 waves with this Tower 1 defense. When I finish that, I'll go ahead and show you around my dojo.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Come on.
My assumption is yeah. Frost, in my opinion, is one of the best defensive Warframes in the game. If not the best defensive. By far. Because of the snow globe. I mean, you guys are already seeing what I'm able to do with it. What do I think about the new skins? They look alright. They're really cosmetics for the most part. I bought the Palatine skin when it was at a discount with Darvo's deals. Well, hey, like I said, Frost is a powerful Warframe. He can even be a destructive force in some areas when he's used properly. But he's really more of a defense crowd control. Valkyr is what I call the offensive tank. Like, a lot of people consider the offensive tank to be the Rhino, but Rhino is more defensive because of his iron skin. But frickin' Valkyr just will wreck people like it's nobody's business. There's talks that Oberon may get a rework. If that happens and they give him some kind of better abilities. I mean, his Reckoning is nice. I think it just needs to be tuned up a little bit. His Hallowed Ground is pretty decent. I mean, he's got frickin' he's got a decent ability list. It's just they don't really do enough to list him as useful like an endgame, you know? Swear to God, Lancer, will you quit running around like a chicken with your head cut off? Seriously. Or, my Sentinel, you could just shoot your head off. That works too. Thank you, Carrier. The one prime that I would like to see come out, though, would have to be Necros. Necros really, I think, could use one. I mean, yeah, he's OP as a Desecrator. Could you imagine how much more dangerous he'd be as a, you know, being able to Desecrate and keep his energy up with the Death Orbs? Could you imagine how much of a force he'd be? Whew. Honestly, though, Necro, I think would be a good one, nonetheless. Could you, like I said, can you imagine though desecrating for every dead enemy, and then it's like, oh crap, I'm out of energy. Walk up to a death orb, boom. It's like nothing happened. My first Warframe that I ever acquired, with that, you know, excluding my beginning, it was Rhino, followed by what was the, I can't remember the one that came from Earth. I want to say, oh, I can't remember. There was the Mag from Mars. There was the Valkyr when she came out by the time I reached Jupiter. When it comes to Oberon helmets, I think they're all good. You know, I don't think one really truly stands out above the rest, though. Although one of my friends called Oberon the horny frame. If you can probably figure out, you can probably figure out why he was given that nickname.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
No, a lot of people, from whenever I've seen him, Hydroid actually got referred to several times as Davy Jones.
Still holding.
Limbo's alright, in my opinion. Although, I really need to get him before and try running around with him a bit before I can make a final verdict.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can
Nice.
handle it, we're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Alright. Moving on. Alrighty. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming, but to round it out, I'll give you guys a real quick run over through the dojo. Gabriel, if I want to do spy missions, I'll take Loki. Switch teleport, baby. Navara is slow. That's the only downside. Alright, so this is the first floor. This is just kind of a, you know, a area for just observation, some duel training. You know, it's just kind of a basic training for the recruits. Downstairs, I'm not really gonna go. I'll go down here real quick just to show you. But downstairs we have our generator floor. I call it the power wing. You'll see what I mean momentarily. As you can see, we have 10. And just to show, they're reactors. So they pretty much provide. They're the biggest source of power for everything that's going on in the dojo. Alright, going up. How many members do I have in my clan? Active-wise, there are about 10 of us. It's, you know, these guys, you know, they have lives of their own. The only one that's not really active are these 4. So, erase those, and we have 12 active members. Alright, so this floor is where we have our... You know, this is our trading post. We have our contributions vault. Here we have the Tenno research. Give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and contribute to this research. We got our infested. We got our... should be our Grenier right here. Yep. Pretty much all our research, trading stuff goes on here. We actually have as you see, we have a obstacle course up here, And we actually put up where the records are. On that little thing right here. And then it shows overall best here, even though this is glitched real hard. Am I the Warlord? No. Warlord is actually second in command in this clan. In this clan, I'm the Primus. And here's a little fun fact. I had this set up long before Destiny ever came out. Alright, going up here. Alright, we have a couple, these are our backup generators. Alright, here is kind of our upper tier, our staff floor. Now, as you see, I've got directions here. Although some of these are going to be changing up. So we're going to go over here to my area. Alright, here we have another contributions vault. We have our Temple of Honor. This is going to probably be an area where we'll put trophies. Alright, take it easy, Alpha. This is our Orican lab. Alright, and then this is a work in progress right here. And you're welcome. Yeah, this last floor is going to be this entirety will be the Primus's quarters. Just haven't really I haven't put anything in here yet. Alright. Well, that's the tour. That's the dojo tour, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream for the night. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow and go to bed. For those of you that came out, thanks for coming out. I had a good time talking with you guys. Sorry if I went silent for some of it due to, being on the phone. If you guys, I'll be putting out some more build videos, so be on the lookout for those, okay? I'll catch you guys later. Peace.